I know a million people, but you know what? I'm the loneliest guy in the world sometimes. And that's why I end up in the gym all the time. Because you know what? That's where I love to be. That's my sanctuary. And then, people say to me all the time, hey, why do you do this at this age? You know why? Because I was this close to being the best. The cancer sucked it out of me. I had the cancer. That took it out of me. Come on, a little late in the groceries now because of that cancer.
I had the neck surgery, and I'm like, oh, my neck is pretty good. I'll get in the ring with some of these guys sometimes. They're like, oh, coach, man, you're pretty good for your age. What do you mean my age? I said, get in the ring, let's go. And I'll mess around with them. When I leave, I go in the bed, I got an ice pack for my neck. Tonight I got an ice pack for my elbow because the guy was hitting the mitts and my elbows went back. They don't realize, I won't admit to them that the damage was done. But I just want to know, I don't even want you to raise my hand. I just want to feel what it feels like to bounce in that ring, out of that corner when the bell rings. And no, I'm not doing it to hide anything anymore. I'm not doing it to hide the feelings I had taking care of brothers on drugs.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
Or bills, or taking care of somebody. I want to just go out and I just want to do it. Who would shoot up in something like this? You know what I mean? I just want to do it without anything anymore. I just want to have fun.
Hey, Paulie, what's going on, cat?
Sorry, man. I had to close the gym. Oh, man.
Let me tell you, I got a nice steak I ordered from my guy in the kitchen because he's getting a little late, so I figured I'd get you something.
I get used to that, Bobby.
I'll tell you what, brother. Let me tell you something. This guy's great here. This guy's great.
Oh, look at this. Right in. I just stepped into place. I got a nice steak.
Okay, what we have here is a certified Angus beef sirloin with, we call it cracked fingerling potatoes, and that's with aged cheddar cheese, bacon, and an heirloom tomato salad and grilled asparagus.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. I appreciate you bringing it out.
You're welcome.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Everything is right on the money, brother.
Thank you.
Right on the money.
I hope to get back where you want to go, and I hope I get close with you.
Let me tell you something. See this meal? Let me tell you something. It comes out like a picture. It comes out this and 1, 2, 3. 7 years, over 7 years ago now. It took me 7 years. 7 years, $20 a day. It took me 7 years to get back to have this meal. I'm telling you. And you want to know what?
Well, thank you.
Hey, you want to know what is better now? It's better now than it was before. Now, let me tell you something. You don't believe that you take things for granted. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. I took things for granted. I just assumed that every day was going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to be better. I worked hard. You worked hard. But like you said, we're moving around. But you know what's a nice part? You get to sit down. I get to have a little meal. I see you getting better.
And you wonder if you guys I can actually sit and talk or understand. But after I was out of work all these years, I don't come back as easy. And obviously I never made it to the level that you were at. But I never finished anything I really wanted. I always gave all my time, everything, and never left enough for me to complete. I don't feel fulfilled in anything I've done because I always gave everything to everybody else. So I can only imagine how you feel having what you had, and then it's all gone, taken from you.
It goes in a minute, buddy. Let me tell you something. You know what it's like every day? You got to drive to work, and you see your name up on that building, and you say to yourself, Shafol, you spent your father, broke his ass to make something of the name. You were proud of the name, and you got to sell it to one of your employees. Hey, listen, everybody knows. People drive by, they assume because my name is the name, I'm the owner, and they allow me to do that. If it wasn't for that girl doing what she did and buying that place for me, they didn't need to buy that place. They all chipped in, they gave that money. They gave me the job. Hey, listen, that's what helped me. Don't get me wrong. At the time, I used to resent every time I walked through the doors.
Yeah, I don't care. Beat up and worn down, dude.
You get beat up, you get worn down. You know what? Every day you bump. If it wasn't for me going to that gym every day of my life and say, you know what, take out my frustrations in the gym, pull up the weight, it doesn't fail you, Paul.
A little hardcore, baby. A little hardcore. Let's go. Come up. Pull right up. Go right through it again. Come on. Come on. Go right through it. Let's go. Finish it strong.
Hey. It's like you with the boxing. It doesn't break.
The only place I feel comfortable, Bobby, is when I'm all alone at boxing gym. Because in my mind, at that moment, I still believe I can do something with it. Whether it's touch someone's life, or you know, I feel, oh my, like I'm 27 years old again. That's the only thing I got left. Then I go home, I got my wife and kids, and I got to start all over. I mean, kids got to go to college, the wife works, I work, you know, and I was out of work for 3.5 years, and I don't come back as quick as it goes, and I'll probably never come back because I lost everything, except my home, you know, all the money I had saved.
I'm laughing because we laugh every time we talk about it. It's like a mirror image. Every time we get into this, you know what? Well, I went from a big house to a small house to a smaller house. You know what? But you know what? You survive. And then you say you're embarrassed. I don't personally give a shit no more. Because you know what? Nobody paid my bills. Nobody gave me anything. I can hold my head up high. I can walk down the street. I might have not paid you today, but I paid you tomorrow. But everybody got paid in there. But you know what? You got to be a survivor. You just said it. At the end, it's just a little normalcy.
Yeah.
A little something to make it your life a little bit easier. But that's all you're looking for. Like I told you. You know where I was? Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve. Christmas Day. You know where I was? I was in the gym, and everybody said, what the hell are you doing in the gym on Christmas Eve? I said, because you know what? I got no fucking family no more. I got nobody around no more. Where are you going? You know why? You ain't home with your family and under a tree. All your friends are doing something. And like I said, I know, Paul, like you, I know thousands of people. You know what? Ask me how many people invited you to come over.